Okay, so the weirdest thing just happened. I woke up in these random ass woods. I don't know how. One minute I was just sleeping peacefully in my bed. Next moment I am here. No signal, no anything. So I am keeping a video diary in case anything sketchy happens. I think I'm alone here, but I don't feel alone. Something up here on this tree. Let me turn the camera. Y'all see that? What the hell is that? Can't run. As if that's not fucking creepy. Turn this back around. Have a little bit of daylight out. I'm just hoping I can find my way out of these woods before it gets dark. This place gives me the creeps. Okay, so I just had to stop to take a breather. I don't think I'm alone. I just found another note. It says, always watches, no eyes. I don't know what the hell's watching me, but I keep hearing something. I keep getting a weird vibe. Oh god, it's another note. Follows. That's not creepy at all. Give me the fucking creeps. I definitely do. What? Nope. 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 Not going that way. I don't know what it is, but there's something tall and it did not look like a tree. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's find our way out, shall we? Okay, there is something definitely in these woods. I'm getting an uneasy feeling. Why are these notes here? No, 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 no. Yeah, no. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the fuck? There's someone here. I do not like this at all. I have red glasses. I can't see what's in front of me. For all I know, there's a crazy killer in these woods. Wish me luck. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm being chased. There's this tall black figure. He's wearing a suit. He doesn't have a face. He's completely white. What the hell's going on? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, he is back. I can't see. I'm trying to run. Oh god. Fuck, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh god, no. No. Howdy fellas, I am Illuminatum, and on this channel we talk about murders, conspiracy theories, mysteries, urban legends, and anything surrounded by skepticism. Today we are talking about Slenderman. Yes, the one we all know from the video games and the creepypastas. The Slenderman we know originated back in 2009 on 4chan for a Photoshop contest. The image quickly spread all across the internet afterwards. He is often depicted as a abnormally tall, pale man that is completely faceless and has tentacles that come out of his back. The tentacles assist him in eating his chosen prey, typically children and even adults. He is often found in heavily wooded areas and even around crowds of children. We can gather lore about Slenderman from playing the various video games. You have the original Slender Arrival, which goes into the proxies that we are going to be talking about with the murder part of this video. You got Sanatorium, Elementary, all just ties in together. And there are multiple YouTube series that I recommend you check out. I recommend Tribe 12. They go more so into the proxies and the different factions that Slenderman has. And then you have Marble Hornets. That is another good one that I highly recommend. But now we are actually going to be talking about the creepypastas. While the story of Slenderman seems to be a modern creation, there are theories that date back all the way to 9000 BC. A cave painting was found in Serra de Capivara, I think that's how you pronounce it, National Park in Brazil. The painting shows an abnormally tall man that is like reaching out for a child to grab the child to take his hand. And then there is also another one found in ancient Egypt in the year 3100 BC. The hieroglyphs just shows a tall man with tentacles coming out. I think it's just, Thief of Cuck, that's what they're tying it into. Now, the most known and older historical connection to Slenderman is the story of Der Grossmann. Der Grossmann is also known as the Tall Man. He comes from 16th century German folklore. He is also known as the Fairy of the Black Forest that would kidnap bad children until they confess their wrongdoings to a parent. There is only one written account from him in like 1702. It comes from a wiki, so take it with a grain of salt. Just keep that in mind. The text reads, "My child, my Lars, he is gone, taken from his bed. The only thing that was found was a scrap of black clothing. It feels like cotton, but softer, thicker. Lars came into my bedroom yesterday screaming at the top of his lungs that the angel is outside. I asked him what he was talking about. He told me some nonsense fairy story about Der Grossmann. He said he went into the groves by our village and found one of my cows dead, hanging from a tree. I thought nothing about it at first, but now he is gone. We must find Lars, and my family must leave before we are killed. I am sorry, my son. I should have listened. May God forgive me." You can tell the connection to Slenderman just by tall man woods kidnaps a child. But that's the only connection I would see. There are creepypastas that just tie them in, and the Tribe 12 series, I think that's what it is, that is what they tie their connection to mostly. There is another German account called Der Ritter. He comes from a wood cutting by Hans Holbein the Younger in the late 15th century to the first half of the 16th century. It is part of his Dance of Death collection, and unlike the other stories, we actually have some historical explanation for this wood carving. It features a tall skeletal man. I would compare him to the Grim Reaper personally, and it just shows him battling another knight. The Slenderman fanatics, they have correlated him to Slenderman and claim that the sword Der Ritter yields is the only known weapon that can kill Slenderman. If you're interested, I will try to link some of the creepypastas down below that go into more detail about this than I do. But now we are about to go into the murder segment of the story. That's it for the folklore of Slenderman, an internet urban legend that spawned countless of games, stories, web series, and even a couple of movies. But there is a case where it was taken too far. There is a true crime case where murder and myths overlap. This story begins with Peyton and Morgan, two best friends since 4th grade that did everything together. Sleepovers, lunch, hanging out after school. Morgan even gave Peyton the nickname Bella. To me that's a little strange, but it is what it is. Another girl named Anissa came into the picture, and she and Morgan became best friends. The two were obsessed with Slenderman, and this is even said to have scared Peyton. Peyton did not believe the legends or tales, but the other girls deeply believed in it. One Friday night, the three girls were celebrating Morgan's birthday and had a sleepover afterwards. Peyton recalled this sleepover being much different than the rest. They went to bed much earlier than they usually would. The next morning, they all got up and ate breakfast. Morgan's mom actually recalls this being a completely normal morning, with the girls laughing and having fun. Morgan asked her mom if she and the two girls could go to the park, and of course the mom says yes. At the park, Anissa tries to knock Peyton out in the bathroom. The initial goal was to kill Peyton in the bathroom so all the blood could go down the drains. Despite Anissa and Morgan abusing Peyton, she decides to stay with them after they left the bathroom. They lead her into the woods to play a game of hide and seek to continue their assaults. Anissa pulls out a kitchen knife once they have found Peyton, and she gives it to Morgan, who stabs Peyton 19 times all across the arms, chest, torso, legs, basically everywhere. During the attack, Peyton was told to lay down so she would bleed slower. Anissa is reported to have watched the stabbing but took no part in it. The two suspects, they left the scene claiming they were going to get help, but they never came back. Peyton managed to crawl out of the woods onto a sidewalk and remain there until the following morning, when a cyclist would find her and call 911. She suffered life-threatening injuries. The stab wounds punctured 2 internal organs, and one wound to her chest was only a millimeter away from being fatal. Somehow she miraculously survived, and she is doing good to this day. Morgan and Anissa's obsession with Slenderman drove them to attempted murder. They believed if they murdered Peyton, they would gain the favor of Slenderman and become his proxies or servants. That's what I mentioned about in Slender Arrival. Proxies are subjects of Slenderman that act on his will. They believed if they didn't do this, Slenderman was going to come and kill them and their families. In August of 2017, Anissa was found guilty of attempted second-degree homicide, but in September it was overruled as not guilty by default of insanity. She was sentenced to 25 years in a psychiatric hospital. Morgan pled guilty to attempted first-degree murder and was sentenced to 40 years in a psychiatric hospital after pleading insanity. Now, Morgan actually has a background of schizophrenia. Her father had it, but Anissa, that's not really the case. In present day, the two girls are currently undergoing mental treatment, and Peyton is doing well. She still struggles with PTSD from the event, but that is completely understandable. I am a little iffy about the sentencing. I don't agree with trying them as adults. They were only 12. And clearly they both had something mentally wrong with them. What are your thoughts about this? I'm just curious. Let me know down in the comments, and next week maybe, I will come back with another story. Until then, goodbye.